They booked a 15-minute meeting on her calendar. No agenda, just a title. Quick sync. Her manager joined, then HR joined. Two people for a quick sync, she already knew. And then came the sentence companies have started rehearsing more and more this year. We're restructuring, and due to new automation and AI capabilities, your role is being eliminated. Stay with me, because this sentence is about to become a lot more common, and almost nobody knows how to actually hear it. Here's what's shifting in HR right now in real time. For years, layoffs were framed around the business restructuring, right-sizing market conditions. Vague, but at least it wasn't personal. Now there's a new version of that sentence, and it feels different because it points directly at the work itself. AI can now do this. It's not, we don't need the role anymore. It's the specific tasks you were hired for are now automatable. That lands harder than an ordinary layoff because it doesn't just say the company is shrinking. It says the exact thing you were trained to do, the skill you built a career on has a shelf life, and the timer just ran out. And here's the part almost no one prepares for. This conversation is coming for skill sets that felt completely safe 5 years ago, not just factory work, not just data entry, analysis, writing, customer support, even parts of HR itself. Let me tell you about Hilda. Hilda worked in customer support operations for 6 years. Excellent resolution rates, consistently top rated by customers. In that 15-minute meeting, her manager said the sentence almost word for word: due to the new AI system handling first tier support, we're eliminating your role. Hilda sat there and felt something strange, not just fear, something closer to disorientation. Like the ground under her entire career had quietly changed shape without anyone telling her while it was happening. She went home and sat with it for exactly one night. Then she opened her laptop and did the thing that changed everything. She looked up the AI tool that had replaced her, studied how it worked, read the vendor's documentation like it was a job posting. Because here's where the story changes. Hilda realized something that most people miss in that first wave of panic. Someone has to manage the AI system that replaced her. Someone has to train it, correct it, escalate what it can't handle, and explain its decisions to angry customers when it gets things wrong. That job didn't exist 5 years ago. It existed now because of the exact tool that had just taken her old one. She spent 3 weeks building a portfolio, documenting how she'd have used the new system, where she'd have flagged its blind spots, what she'd have done differently in the edge cases the AI clearly wasn't handling well based on her own 6 years of experience. She applied for an AI support operations lead role at a competitor. In the interview, she didn't hide that she'd been replaced by a similar system. She said it directly. I know exactly where these tools fail because I spent 6 years doing the job they are now automating badly. She got the offer. 20% more than her old salary. She told me, the company that replaced me taught me exactly what skill to build next. I just had to be the one who noticed. So let me be very clear with you today as your millennial HR friend. When a company says your role is being eliminated due to AI automation, hear it exactly as it is and not as a judgment on your worth, but as a signal about where the work is moving. Both things can be true. You can be excellent at your job, and your job can still be the one that gets automated first. We're restructuring due to new efficiencies often means a tool now does the repeatable 80% of what you did. It rarely means the remaining 20% judgment, escalation, nuance, trust building has disappeared. It usually means that 20% just became someone's entire new job description. Here's what real career wisdom looks like. The moment AI touches your function, don't wait to see if it comes for your role specifically. Learn the tool. Understand exactly what it can and can't do. The people who get hired next in your field aren't the ones competing with the AI, they're the ones who know how to run it, correct it, and clean up what it misses. The best response to being replaced by automation is not resentment toward the tool. It's not refusing to touch AI out of principle, even though the best response is Hilda. Sitting with the shock for exactly one night and then studying the very system that ended her old job until she understood it better than the people who built it into her role. The best response is you, understanding that the skill that got automated was never your only skill. It was just the one that happened to be first in line. So if you've heard this sentence or you're bracing to hear it, this is your sign. Not to panic, not to take it as a verdict on your value, but to spend one night feeling it and then to start studying exactly what replaced you. Because the company that eliminates your role rarely tells you the one thing that's actually true. Somewhere in that same building, a new role just quietly opened up for whoever understands the tool better than anyone else in the room. I'm your millennial HR friend, and I'm always going to tell you what HR in your office won't. Drop a comment if AI has already touched your role, and share this with someone who just heard this sentence and doesn't know what to do next.